I have known Leo since grade 1. Leo was very energetic, very enthusiastic, always playing sports, always winning the medals at different competitions. Of course, he loved boxing, so that was his passion.
Before my accident, life was, I guess, like every other post-grad student. I think it's just trying to find out who I am and trying to find a meaning in my life, and I think that was boxing. On March 13th, 2017, my accident day, that's when I was shot. Getting out of my vehicle, getting ready to go to boxing, I was shot 4 times, twice in the abdomen, 1 in the side and 1 in the back. Yeah, I mean, that changed my whole life after that. And I felt like I had no purpose, no meaning. I was paralyzed from your thoracic, T8, T9, complete injury, which means there's no sensories in my lower legs. I woke up from a coma. I had a lot of internal damage from 2 of the bullets in my abdomen, of course.
He fell into a stage of mental paralysis. The physical pain was very hard for him to deal with, but the mental state was even harder. This is what prevented him for the longest time to recognize that once one door closes, the other one opens.
What inspired me to be an athlete, again, was my family. Ursula, that day 1 after I was out of rehab, took me to a program that was running after the Olympics, and it was called Search for the Next Paralympian.
I think his eyes opened, that his attitude completely changed, because he has seen young people in exactly the same situation that he was, and he believed in himself.
You have the power right now to make the next choice in your life. I think that all the things I do or have done proved it to myself, whether it's climbing grouse, crying on your hands, or Arenal volcano in Costa Rica, or the Grand Fondo on a hand cycle. I had to do what I had to do for myself, and I think that's the best thing for people, is to find your way, find your meaning.
I have never known anybody like him that would overcome the barriers that he had, and he would achieve as much for himself and for the community. He's my champion, he's my idol. He would have talks with young adults about his experiences and telling them that no matter how life could be hard, you can always recover. You can always be the person that you want to be.
It's so important to give back to the community, because just knowing where I came from and how it all started, and feeling that loneliness. No one wants to come into a fight with no corner. So West Coast Wheelchair Adaptive Boxing was actually, I guess it formed after I found my own way back in the boxing gym. And you know, for someone like with a spinal cord injury, or if they're quadriplegic or paraplegic or MS or any other ability, you know, we don't discriminate. You come in our class and there's no excuse, you're working hard.
Well, I tell him all the time that he saved my life. Yes, it was my decision to try the sport and to see where it would take me, but before I met Leo, I was in so much pain with my condition that I was literally taking 30 milligrams of OxyContin 3 times a day. And now I'm not even on any narcotics.
Maybe this is the 3rd, 4th round. I believe I have so much more to accomplish, and I also believe the sky's the limit here. And I think that's the most important thing is attitude. And that's the last human right that someone has in this world, is the ability to choose one's attitude towards something. And when you make that choice, that's power in itself. The ability to choose one's attitude towards whatever situation comes in your path.